guys, welcome back to Beauty Chats with Brittany. I am so excited for today's video because I feel like it's been so long since I've even sat down and filmed. And today we're gonna not do anything special. We're just gonna do a get ready with me. I feel like my last few videos have been a little bit different, so I just wanted to kick it back old school, even though it's, you know, hasn't been that long. But anyways, we're just gonna get ready. That's it. Same old situation. I don't have anywhere to go. I just want to put some makeup on, so that's what we're gonna do. I do have a lot of new products to try out. I filmed a haul, but hauls to me just aren't exciting. Let me know if you guys feel differently, because I'll start filming them for you. But I would rather see like the makeup applied instead of just showing, like somebody showing it. But that's just me. Let me know if you guys disagree. But I think today we're actually going to start with eyes. So, do I want to do brows first, or do I want to do eyeshadow first? Let me think. Let's do, I'm going to put my eyeshadow primer on, and then we'll go from there. So, this is kind of new. This is the Anastasia eye primer. I think I mentioned this in a video before. I saw Samantha Ravendall talk about this on Twitter, and how she had been trying the P. Louise base, but she said this was so much better. And I've never tried the P. Louise base, mainly because it's like I think it's like a UK brand, so you have to pay for like extra shipping for it to get here. So I just went ahead and bought this one because this, like, it's just sold on Sephora, so it's easier to get. But the nice thing that I like so far, what I've realized that I like about this is that you literally need like not even a pea sized amount. Like, if you can see on my brush those two dots, this is probably too much, but we're just gonna apply that. And I like how it has a little bit of color, so it does cover up any like veins or anything. So that's what that looks like, and it kind of helps carve out my brows a little bit. I will say the one thing that I didn't like about this when I first got it is that the product was just like squirting out on its own. So I probably wasted like a good like 5 uses because it just wouldn't stop coming out. But we're gonna use that. And I applied that with this Wet n Wild brush. It's like a mini kabuki. I really like it. Okay. So, eyeshadow palettes. I have 2 new ones. I bought more than 2 new ones, but these are the ones I want to use today. The first one we have is the NARS Skin Deep eyeshadow palette. This is just like a neutral. I like how the mattes are larger pan size because you're going to use those more. We have this one, that one, and we have this Butter London Natural Goddess eyeshadow palette. So this blue looks so pretty, but I don't know. I hate that there's like this matte, and that's it. I don't love that, but we're just gonna go for it. These look kind of cool tones, which I don't really love. And I did see that it's best to not set this eyeshadow base, so we're not gonna touch it. I'm gonna go in with the Real Techniques Essential Crease Brush, and I'm gonna go in with this shade from the NARS palette. This is really pigmented, and I'm just gonna blend that in my crease. Looks a little bit patchy. I don't know if when I laid that eyeshadow down the very first time, it looked a little scary, like it wasn't gonna move because of that eyeshadow primer. but it's blending out. I just feel like it kind of looks a little patchy. I'm going to take this up pretty high into my crease. Like that. Do the same thing on the other eye. We're looking a little rough today. We had a barbecue here at the house last night. Matt and I actually just got a fence installed, which, oh my god, I cannot say how, like, I wish we would have done it as soon as we moved into this house. It just, like, it was at the top of our list as far as priorities go, but it was one of those things where, like, we didn't know what kind of fence we wanted. We didn't really have money to get a fence at the time. We tried to negotiate for them to put one in, like, before we moved in, but that didn't happen. So yeah, we got a privacy fence up in the backyard, and like the dogs already love it, which I knew they would, because before we were having to take both of them out on leashes, and they would never really get very much exercise because Matt and I both have pretty weird schedules as far as work goes. So now they can literally be like in the backyard. We can play catch with them, and they get so much exercise. So that was the main reason we got it, but also, like, I wanted a place, like, I wanted to be able to have people over and be outside and entertain, but also, like, not have to worry about the dogs, because that was the issue we were having before. Is like, we have a front porch, a side deck, and a back deck, and I always would want to, like, entertain out there, but if I did, I would always be worried about the dogs, because the dogs would either have to be inside while we were outside, or if they were outside with us, they were on leashes, and then, like, it was more frustrating, like, trying to watch them while we were also trying to, like, grill and, like, just talk with our friends and stuff. So yeah, I'm super excited though. We had, like I said, we had a barbecue last night, and it was so nice just being able to, like, grill out in the backyard, have everyone outside, have the dogs outside, and not have to worry about it because there was a fence, so, like, obviously they're not going anywhere. I don't know, I was just really happy with it. The process of getting the fence installed, though, was a headache. It almost didn't happen just because there was a lot of miscommunication about what kind of fence we wanted, where we wanted it, but it's fine. Like, we gotta figure it out now. Okay, I'm going in with the shade right next to that one, the slightly darker brown. I'm gonna put this on my outer corner and up into my crease a little bit. So yeah, I'm super excited to start having more barbecues and to grill out more. I've already been looking at, like, furniture, like outdoor furniture that I want to put in the backyard, and, like, hammocks, and I want to make, like, our own barbecue pit so we can, like, you know, roast marshmallows and have a bonfire. We live in pretty much the middle of town where we live, so we can't have, like, a giant, like, pile of stuff burning, and I also want it to just look nice back there, so I want to make, like, a fire pit. That's what the eyes are looking like so far. I literally have just put 2 brown colors in my eye, and that's it. I'm trying to think of what else I want to do. I kind of want to use this Butter London. I'm leaning towards that green. Let's do that. We're gonna take this BH Cosmetics brush, and it's the number 7. It's basically like a flat shader brush. And I'm gonna pick up the shade Star from the Butter London palette. Ooh. That's more pigmented than I thought it would be. I mean, it looks like it's more pigmented on the brush than I thought it would be. Okay, and I'm gonna just pack this all over my lid. It's like a yellow green. It doesn't look as deep on my eye as it does in the pan. I wonder if I spray it with... this is an Urban Decay De-Slick bottle, but I actually have a Pixie makeup fixing mist, or makeup something mist in there. I sprayed my brush. See if that makes it look any more intense. It doesn't make it deeper, but it does make it have more of a sheen to it. Which I'm gonna assume by the fact that this palette is called the Natural Goddess palette, that these shades aren't gonna be super intense anyways. They're supposed to be more natural, but that's just what I'm assuming. I don't know that for sure. That color is really pretty though. Okay, I do the same thing on the other eye. I guess I might as well just go ahead and spray my brush. And apply. Ooh. It's kind of crumbling on my eye. Wonder if I picked up too much. I feel like it looks better on this eye. Like the green looks better. Because I feel like on this eye it looks more yellow. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go back into the NARS palette and take the very first brown we used and kind of just go back through my crease with this to define it more. And then I think I'm gonna go into the shade Temptress in the Butter London palette. It's the darker brown. And I'm gonna take it on a angled brush. And I'm gonna stamp this along my lash line. I want it to be kind of precise, only because I don't want it to look really smudgy, but it doesn't have to be super precise, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Just basically lining the upper lash line with this, and then I think I'm gonna go back into that dark brown that we took from the NARS palette, and I'm gonna actually use a shader brush to pack this on the outer corner because I feel like it got blended away and it's not as dark as what it was. So I'm gonna pack it on first, which I probably should have done that before I did that liner part. It's okay though. Okay, Alright, just going back to lining my lash line. And I'm actually using this black in the NARS palette because I feel like that shade, that Temptress shade from the Butter London palette was too similar to the NARS brown that I was packing on my outer corner. Excuse me. Okay, that's what the eyes are looking like. I feel like it's hard to see. Is it better? Is that better? I don't know. I'm trying my best, y'all. Okay. Then we're gonna go back in. This is the Morphe Jeffree Star JS5 brush, and I'm just gonna blend out the outer corner where I stamped that color. Okay, this is what the eyes look like so far. Kind of like a green smoky eye a little bit. I'm gonna take a makeup wipe. Maybe. And I'm gonna use this to clean up underneath. Not so much because I fall out, but because I want that edge of my eyeshadow to be sharp. So I'm gonna drag up from my eye and wipe away the excess. Okay, so I think we're gonna pause on the eyes for right now. I'm gonna try and clean up as I go along. We'll see. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into complexion. So I'm super excited for this foundation, but we're still, slow down, Brittany. We're gonna go ahead and go in with primer. Actually, no, let me do brows first. So Benefit Foolproof Brow Powder in the shade 3. Benefit Brow Brush. And then with powder, I like to go in on the edges of my brows and kind of sketch them out first, as far as the shape goes. Like that. And then I'm gonna go from the bottom. And do the same thing. And then I take the lighter shade, because this does come with, it's like a two-tone. I take the lighter shade and I actually start to fill them in. Like that. Okay, I'm gonna do the same to the other eye. I think I'm gonna film this, and then after this I'm gonna do I need to update my Shop My Stash. So I'm gonna do like what products I pulled out last time, if I'm keeping them, if I'm not, why I'm not, because I do actually have some this time that I am getting rid of. And I do have some that I thought I was going to get rid of, and I ended up really liking them. So we're going to talk all about that in a separate video. After I film that video, then I need to pull out new products to put back in. So that's going to be a separate video too. Okay, brows are done. For primer, we're going to go in with the Honest Beauty Everything Primer. This is the matte version. I think they also have like a oil glow primer too. We're basically putting this all over our face. So far, okay, so I filmed a full face of Honest Beauty video, but I ended up deleting the footage because when I tell you guys that video was a disaster, it was like I couldn't get anything to work as far as products go. Nothing looked good on my skin. And I would think that if you used Honest Beauty products all together that they would work fine, but that wasn't the case for me. So I kept everything and I'm still trying them out, but I want to film a full face of it, but every time that I try to, nothing ever works out well. So I have a lot of products that I've gotten from them, but I'm just not going to be doing a dedicated video. The primer so far I really like. I don't know how matte it actually keeps me, but it seems to look pretty good when I first apply it. So, and I feel like it held up pretty well yesterday, but I can't remember. Okay, new foundation that we're going in with. This is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation. I have mine in the shade 20 NN. And then this is Urban Decay's new foundation. It's supposed to be like a satin matte finish. I believe it said medium coverage. But it's supposed to last like 24 hours, I think. Jeffree Star did a video on it where he literally wore it for 24 hours and it held up so well. So I just pumped 2 pumps of it on the back of my hand, and I'm using a beauty blender to pounce this in all over my face. I probably could have gone a little bit darker with the color, but it's okay. It seems to be blending out really well. I don't know if a sponge... I take that back. This looks really bad. Hold on. This is doing that weird thing where it's almost like balling up on my face. And I have noticed that happening with that primer. So I wonder if it's the primer. Because this is not looking good. I don't know if you can see here my cheek. Do you see that? Yeah, and it's not looking any better. So like my cheek looks really dry, and it's almost like the pigment isn't blending out. My nose, my forehead, it doesn't look good. Now, I'm not going to say that it's the foundation yet, only because with a few other foundations, when I wear that primer, it does the same exact thing. So I'm not saying this isn't good yet, because I think it might be the primer, but I don't know for sure. We're going to move on now. Next, we're going to go in with concealer. This is the Covergirl Trueblend Undercover Concealer. I have mine in the shade Fair Porcelain. We're just going to put a tiny bit of this right underneath my eye, or my eyes. And then I'm going to take this and put a dot here, here, stripe, and then a few dots here. And I'm going to blend this in with a beauty blender. This concealer is fairly new, but I've tried it out a few times and I really like it. It gives really good coverage. And we're just going to blend that out. I think today I'm going to go in with cream contour too. But we'll see. I think my cream contour brush, excuse me, is dirty. So we may be skipping on it, but I don't know. We'll see, like I said. Okay, concealer's on. Ew, I don't know what that is. Okay, I think we are gonna go in with cream contour. I'm gonna go in with the Huda Beauty Tantour. This is in the shade Fair. And I'm gonna use this e.l.f. brush that has a dog hair on it. I don't know what the name of it is, but it looks like this. I'm gonna dip into this just a few times. And then I'm gonna go on my forehead. Apply this to the outer portion of my forehead. Like that, and then other side. This brush blends this product out so well, and this product blends out so well. It blends out well with other brushes, but this brush I feel like definitely helps a lot. And then we're gonna go cheekbones. I feel like that looks crazy, but give me a second. Nose. I like putting some like underneath the tip of my nose, and then I kind of just like put it on the sides. Sometimes there's no rhyme or reason, guys. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with my beauty sponge, beauty blender, blend out my cheeks. Okay, so that's the cream contour. I know it looks crazy right now, but I promise it'll look better. Just gotta give me time, y'all. Give me time. Okay, next we're gonna go in, let's just stick with the cream products. This is the Honest Beauty Cream Blush in Rose Pink. This is the blush so far, or the one product from Honest Beauty so far I will say that I really do like. I'm gonna go in with the Sonia Kashuk brush. And we're just going to smile. Stamp this on the apples of my cheeks. Like that. Same thing, this side. Just like that. Okay, so we're looking like. Now we need to set this face. I'm gonna go ahead and just use the powder I have in my stash drawer. This is the Dermablend. I just spilled it everywhere. Dermablend loose setting powder. This is the original shade. It's like a stark white, which I don't love, but I'm trying to use this up. Tap some out. I'm gonna take my beauty sponge, and actually we're gonna use the butt of this first to blend out these creases. And then I'm gonna go right in with my powder right underneath my eyes. Just set that concealer. If you want a bright under eye, you're going with this powder, because girl, it's white. It's gonna make it bright. Okay. I'm gonna do the other side, blend the creases out first, pick up some powder, stamp it in, like so. Okay, so the under eyes are set. The other places I'm gonna set, I'm gonna go right underneath the contour. Just like that. And then I'm gonna go the other side. Like that. And then I'm gonna hit my chin. Upper lip. I'm gonna go down the middle of my nose, if I can. And then I'm gonna go right in the middle of my forehead. And then between my eyes too. Like that. So you look crazy. Okay, that's gonna be it for powder. We are gonna set the rest of the cream products when I dust the rest of the powder off. We'll kind of just dust it over top of it. But while that's baking, when my face is cooking, I'm gonna go in and do the rest of my lower lash line. So we're gonna go back into the NARS Skin Deep palette. Maybe. And I'm gonna take the dark brown shade and smoke this out on my lower lash line. Taking a Morphe, doesn't have a name, it's just this gold handled one. I think it came in a set. Just smoke it. Milking a pancake, as Bailey Sarian would say. I guess Bailey Sarian doesn't say it. She got it from an Austin Powers movie, but I only know about it because of her, so, you know. Just like that. Same thing for the other side. And I think I actually want to take some of that green and put it in the center to tie in with my eyes, or put it in the inner part of my lower lash line. We'll see how this looks. This may be a complete fail. Taking it on a flat brush. Yeah, it's barely showing up. I don't want to spray the brush because I'm putting this. Like, I know I'd spray the brush and then I'd stab myself in the eye and then my eye would like freak out. So we're just gonna leave it like that. I feel like you can't even tell. Oh well. Okay, then we're gonna do some inner corner highlights. That's all I'm gonna do on the lash line. I'm gonna take this Morphe M213. It's very, very small shader brush. And I'm gonna go in with the shade Enchantress in the Butter London palette. And I think, like, yeah, this is a little bit harder than the green shade. I'm just gonna go ahead straight away and spray my brush. Pick up more. And then we're going to put this on the inner corner. Ooh. It's more intense than I thought it would be. Kind of dark for an inner corner. Let me see if I can blend that out with my finger. Yeah, it's kind of dark for an inner corner. Let's make the other side match, and then I might go in with a lighter shade to kind of fix it. I feel like in the pan it looked like it was going to be lighter, but that's definitely like almost copper. So let's go into the NARS palette. I don't know why I keep closing this because it's the hardest to get open. Okay, let's go in with this white shimmer shade. It's not really white, it has a pinky undertone to it, but, or a taupey. Oh, mistake. That's basically gray. Shit. Okay. We're just gonna leave that for now. I'll fix it later. It's fine. Okay, powder bronzer. I'm gonna go in with this MAC Electric Wonder bronzer. This is in the shade Canyon Dreamin'. I'm gonna take this BH Cosmetics brush. This is the #1 from their Neon. It's like the festival collection. And I'm going to bronze up my skin. Guess we should have dusted the powder off first, but it's fine. And then forehead. And then I'm gonna go in with this Eco Tools powder brush and dust off this powder. See, we look so fair. So fair. Oh, we'll just stop that. Ballin'. Okay, what we want to go on with next? Okay, blush. I'm going to take. What do I want to use today? Gonna take this. This is the ColourPop Kathleen Lights blush. I think this is in the shade So Retrograde. It's the gold orange shimmery. Maybe a mistake with this look, but it's fine. I'm gonna put this on. Do I want to do that though? Because that Honest Beauty blush looks really good. Let's leave it. Even though I just picked that up on my brush. Oops. Okay. Highlight. Highlighter. Do I have a new highlighter? Yes, I do. Okay, new highlighter we're gonna use. This is the Bare Minerals highlighter in the shade Free. Ooh. She looks super pretty. I'm gonna go with the Jeffree Star brush. This is the JS4. Put this on my Cupid's bow. It's really pretty. Hit my cheekbone. Ooh. That's really pretty. It almost looks like it's gonna be really like too deep of a gold in the pan, but it actually looks pretty good on. This brush applies this highlighter better than I thought it would too. Okay, so highlighter. And then I'm going to spray my face with some ooh, that was almost really bad. Some Too Faced Peach Mist Mattifying Setting Spray. Shake well. I'm gonna spray. I know this isn't new, but if you've been thinking about getting it, the only thing I'm going to tell you is that you definitely need to make sure that you shake this before you spray it. If not, it's going to leave little white dots all over your face. It's not cute. While my face dries, we're going to go in with lips. So I think what I'm going to do is, I got this in my BoxyCharm, which I think I'm going to start doing like BoxyCharm videos where I film each month what came in my BoxyCharm. If you guys want to see that, let me know. But this came in my July BoxyCharm along with that Butter London palette. And I really want to try it. So I'm going to go in with this MAC Strip Down Lip Liner. Actually, that one needs sharpening, so we're going to use a different one. Wet n Wild Bear to Comment lip liner. This is one of my faves, actually. So it's stripped down, but you see what I just did? That's what I get, I guess. Okay, line my lips. Such a good color. I hope it looks good with this lip gloss. Yes. Love it. I'm such a dingus. I'm so tired. I feel like I'm just acting crazy. Okay, lip gloss. This is the Lamar Cosmetics lip gloss in Coqueta. Coqueta. I can't speak Spanish. I wish I could. Every time I hear someone speaking Spanish, it sounds beautiful. This isn't as like, it's thicker than I thought it would be, but it's not as shiny as I thought it would be. It still looks, I mean, it's still shiny. It's just kind of goopy. Which, that lip liner that I put on is a thicker consistency, so I'm sure the two together just make it seem goopier than it is. But the color is gorgeous and I really like the finish. And it's a gloss, so I'm not expecting it to last forever. So okay, that's what that looks like. Okay, so final touches, we're gonna go in with Dip Brow Gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Run this through my brows. And then mascara, I want to try out the Honest Beauty mascara again. This is one of those things where I used it in that video. It has, and it didn't work out. It has a primer on one side and the mascara on the other side. And it is a lengthening mascara. And I think that might have been why I didn't like it, because I would rather my lashes be more voluminous than lengthening. I probably just stabbed myself in the eye. I also feel like the primer is hard to get off the brush. You almost have to take the end of the brush and like stab it into your lashes to even see the primer. But yeah. Okay, we're gonna go on with the mascara side. So yeah, I feel like it definitely lengthens my lashes, but I just wish I had more volume. But it doesn't claim to be a volumizing mascara. It definitely is, like, I think even the name of it is lengthening mascara. So, do I really have room to complain there? I think that if you like lengthening mascaras, you would really like this one. Because I definitely think that it gives me length. It's just not what I look for in a mascara, you know? Mascara and foundations are those two things where they can be pretty, unique for a person, just because I feel like with foundations everybody looks for something different. For foundations everybody looks for something different. For mascaras everybody can look for something different, whereas like everything else, it's either it's good or it's not, you know. But also like products can work well for some people and work really awful for other people, so it's just how the world works. It'd be boring if everybody was the same. Okay, so this is the finished look. We've got a green smoky eye, I guess is what you would call it. I actually really like this green. My inner corner, the inner corner is definitely too dark. I have mascara up by my brows, but it's fine. I love this lip. It's actually growing on me now more than I wear it. It's a little sticky, but it's not bad at all. I mean, I'm fine with it. It doesn't bother me. Bronzer I like, highlighter I like. Foundation is still up for debate. I feel like it looks really good on now. It just didn't when I first applied it, but now I do really like how it looks. But yeah, that's my thoughts, I guess. I'm getting ready to film my, I don't know why I'm struggling for words so bad today. Getting ready to film my Shop My Stash videos. Stick around for those. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. I've had some visitors lately from my friend April's channel, so shout out to you guys. Thanks for giving me a visit. If you stuck around, I really appreciate it. We are you know, pretty much a makeup channel over here, but if you guys want me to do like a, if you want me to do a get ready with me talking about my birth chart, that would be cool with me if you guys want to know. I think it's interesting to talk about, but that's gonna be it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you next time, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!